Hey guys, this is Greg at pinballpro.com, and today we're going to show you how to set up a Jurassic Park pinball machine from stern. So basically it's going to come on a pallet just like this, and what you'll need to do is of course inspect it for anything that you see might be wrong and make sure that there's no damages before you sign for the game and accept it. So then you'll need to remove it from the pallet. Now there's a lot of tension on these straps, they do go fine, so hang on to them. Alright, so each box has truck this side only on one side, and the other three sides say do not truck from this side. So this is the bottom of the game. You're going to want to open the top. Now if you take a look, you'll see what I mean by the bottom of the game. Okay, now there's these staples inside here, and you do want to take these out, and this is just my opinion because I'm not cutting the box, and I don't like those staples dragging along the side of the game. So I remove them, I get them out of the way, make sure there's nothing that could hurt the game. So commonly what people will do now is they'll just cut the box right here. And it'll be wide open, but then you can't reuse the box since we're a dealer for games, we ship games, and we like to keep those boxes. So I'm going to show you how you can keep the box intact. So it has all these foam pieces. Alright, now just tip it forward like so. Okay. And now the game is on its bottom. Here's your leg boxes. Now the strap works real well, just slide the game right on out. I'm going to grab it right here. I think it might work. Probably work better right there. Okay, now the game's out of the box. Alright, so now we'll stand up and up. Now to remove the leg bolts here so we can put legs in, we'll get those legs out. Use a 5/8 inch nut driver or wrench. And you put the legs on. Okay, so the legs are now tightened. You'll just tip it forward. You'll need to remove the leg bolts on the rear. Inside here, you're going to want to have 13 threads. So if you stick your fingernail in there and you count, 1, 13. If you do that on both sides, you'll be about set to perfect. Okay, now all we're going to have to do is pick up the rear end. Some people will use a stool, but I have a helper, so I'll just hold it. Now it's okay to cut this strap. Never cut this strap until it's set up where the head will fall. So again, there's a lot of tension here. So you can remove that. Of course, all these guys keys to the back box and the coin door are located right here. Usually back box keys are located right here. And then inside here you'll find the coin box. Inside is your cord, your balls, your tilt bob, and bolts for the head. Connor, if you want to help me flip this up. Move this for plug in, ready? Okay, we got to make sure, come on back here, camera. Make sure that your cord, see what happens? Make sure that your cord gets fed properly. And then you put your bolts in here. Don't want to over tighten anything. Just snug. And we'll grab our cord. Plug in your cord. And of course you can plug it into an outlet. Next up we'll need to get the tilt bob and the balls installed. And inside here is a cam lock. I'll relock it, if you can see it, and unlock it, just like that. So there's a cam lock on both sides, which allows you to pull the lockdown bar off the game. So then you close the coin door and slide the glass out. I find it pretty easy to pull the playfield back and install the tilt bob from up above. So here's your tilt bob, just got a thumb screw. And it will just slide right on to there, and then you'll tighten it up, and then that will be in place. You can obviously tighten it by going higher or lower to loosen its sensitivity. That's like you're ready to roll your playfield. Last but not least, you need to install the balls. Now, I'd recommend that you wipe the oil-covered balls off with a paper towel of some sort or a rag, because they do get oily and leave tracks on your playfield. Reinstall your coin box. I would also recommend that you just take a moment to open the machine up and just double check that everything's plugged in like it should be. Nothing came loose during transport, everything's plugged in, nothing looks out of place. Everything looks good here. And Stern does a good job of inspecting and looking things over, but you know, driving down the road, certainly things can happen. At this point, now the reason why I close the coin door is the coin door can actually scratch the glass if it rubs it. So. Now we've officially set up the game. The power button is located right here. The old games was located here. Now the new spike systems are located up here. It does take just a minute for it to turn on. So a lot of the newer Sterns will have a guided programming, but here's a few settings that you may want to look at. So here's how this works. To get into the menu, you're going to press the black button. That will put you in the menu. So now you can see I'm in the menu. If I press it again, that same black button, I can use the volume button to go left and right. So the volume button, and then pressing that black button again to press enter. So I'm going to go into here. And I recommend changing this to 10 letters, so you can put your whole name in there if you want to. And I recommend, I don't want my high scores reset, right? Not in a home environment. To off. And of course, free play. We want that on yes. And that is the quick setup for Jurassic Park or a newer spike stern system. So guys, that was the quick setup procedures for a pinball machine. If you have any questions on buying pinball machines, accessories, or of course our speaker kits, things like that for your game, just give us a call or hit us up at pinballpro.com.
In hiring you, we spare no expense. Welcome to Jurassic Park.